The Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday celebrated throughout Mexico. The holiday focuses on gatherings of family and friends to pray for their dead loved ones. The celebration takes place on November 1st and 2nd. Traditions include building private altars honoring the deceased using sugar skulls, marigolds, and their favorite fruit and drinks as gifts, as well as being left with their possessions. Want to see how I achieved this look? Just keep on watching. But before we get started, if you hear a disc, I'm sorry, I have a CD stuck in my computer. Now, the first thing I use is a BB cream, and I am using this as a primer. Now, using my NYX eyeshadow base, I am going to apply this all over to my face. And then I'm going to blend it out with my Sonia Kashuk beauty sponge. Want to make sure you blend that out and bring it down all the way to your neck. Now, using my lightest foundation, I am adding dots all over to my face, mixing it with some more NYX white eyeshadow base, and going back with my sponge, and I'm going to blend all that out. You also want to be sure that you blend that all the way up to your ears as well. Now I'm going to use a loose powder, and I'm going to set my foundation in, and I'm going to just buff it out with a big blush brush. Now, tracing the eye socket, I am going to make a circle using my black eyeliner pencil from Urban Decay. Now, you can follow your eyebrows as well and cover them up, but I decided just to leave them out. If you guys have Halloween face paint, I suggest you to use that. It will be so much easier and so much quicker instead of using a pencil. Now you want to use your blackest eyeshadow to set all that in to be sure it stays put throughout the night. Apply eyeliner to your waterline and tightline to be sure everything is blacked out. Now, using a color of your choice, you just want to make loops around the black circle you just created. You can stop halfway or continue all around. Now what you want to do is just fill in the empty spaces. Using a black eyeliner or a black face paint, you just want to trace over those loops you just made. It doesn't need to be perfect because this is just going to give you a guide for when you place the shadow over the blue. I am going to start with a purple eyeshadow just to act as a base for the other colors. On the inner part of these loops, I am placing a vibrant pink. Following that, I am using a nice light blue eyeshadow. I'm starting from the beginning of my eyebrow, going all the way to the outer corner of my eye, and ending that with a darker purple. Now I'm just going to retrace those loops because the shadow did erase some of them. Now in the bottom half, I am going to place blue circles using a gel liner. Now you want to give the illusion as if your cheekbones are sunk in, as if you were a skeleton. You can use any color of your choice, but I am going to use a dark purple. You want to bring that up all the way up to your temples as well. Just push it back to your hairline. And to give it more depth, I am going to add a gray color in the center and then using a black shadow. You want to be sure you bring that to your jawline all the way down to your neck as well. You want to look like a skeleton and seem as if your face is really sunk in. I'm going to place a dot in the center of my nose, and that is going to be my guide for the heart shape I am going to draw on my nose. Following that, you just want to color that in. Use any shape you would like, but I chose to go with a heart to keep it a little more feminine. I'm going to create a upside down heart. This part was very tricky for me, so it's better if you're really close to a mirror to draw it on your face. That will make it so much easier, and oh my gosh, it will come out way better than my heart did. But I had to do it off camera because it was just not working out for me to do it like this. Now let's draw the spider web on our forehead. You just want to make simple lines using a powder as your guideline. Now you just want to shade it in to give the spider web more depth. And after this, my camera died. So what I did was I just did my hair, let my camera battery charge, and I'm back, and I'm using a liquid eyeliner and I'm retracing those lines. Now, as I said, it's so much easier if you are in front of a mirror instead of holding the mirror in your hand. But be very close to the mirror as possible and draw the straightest lines you can. You can use tape to help you as a guideline. So now I'm just going to go in with a blending brush and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit to give it a little bit more depth and shadow. We're on to the lips. You want to be sure your lips are moisturized. I'm going in with an NK purple lip liner and I'm just going to line my lips. I'm dragging it out a tad bit. Now using Riri Hart's MAC collection, I am using Talk That Talk to fill in my lips. Now using a black shadow, you want to make lines coming out from your mouth. And add stitches to those lines right on top. It could be any size you want, just be creative. To add more designs, I am going just to apply dots going down the bridge of my nose and as well as above my lip. Now you want to go over the lines you made as your guideline with a black liquid liner, or again, you can use face paint. And draw the lines on your lips as well. Now with no extra product on my brush, I am going to just trace out the design I would want to do on my face. And now with a black liquid liner, I am going to retrace those lines in just to make it a little darker. And at this point, this is where I am filling in the empty space for the teardrop I drew on my chin. I wanted to add a little bit more color to it, so I'm just going to add lines around the design I just drew on my face. Now off camera, I applied my heavy lashes from the Katy Perry line, but this is the final look. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, thumbs up this video so I could try to do more of these. Until next time, I'll see you guys in one of my other videos. Bye guys.